what's your reading you're reading right now, independently?
Holman.
What can you do for that word to be able to break that apart a little bit?
Bring it up.
Can you get your fingers in there? Okay.
Glass.
Oh, what word are you looking at? I'm looking at this one. Right? Is that the word you're looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. Work around your vowels. Now, I'm hearing you say S here. What letter is that?
AC.
Okay. And when C is with G, Y, or I, it makes the S sound. But what is it going to make here? It has an O. Good. Okay, now try that. That was probably mixing you up. C-C-O-L. Try to break that part.
Col.
Call.
Min.
And then U-M.
Almond.
Call. And the end's kind of almost silent. Column. And a column, I think we're looking at here, like the columns, maybe the things that are like round. We'll have to read and find out. Ready?
The largest cave column in the world is in the cave of
Nirha, however you want to say it, yep.
in Spain. It is as tall as a 10-story building. It's four main
Okay, does that have an ending? Can you cover up the ending? Okay, what's that word? Okay, and so,
It's
okay,
forms.
right, so when we have this word,
Stops.
okay, and we put this on the end of it, ED, what does it say?
Stop.
Do we say stopped?
No.
No, we say stopped, okay, so this is form, so we say form.
Form.
There you go, excellent.
It's formed from dissolving rocks.
Put that together. Partic. And you know what LE says. Cool. Particles. Now, we had a hard time reading this, didn't we? We've had a lot of words that we didn't know, right? That happens a lot in nonfiction, so don't worry about that. We're just not used to these words. So let's go back and reread this again, okay? Just so our brain can get what we need to, okay? Go ahead and start again.
The largest cave column in the world is the cave of
Nirha, however you want to say it.
in Spain. It is as tall as a 10-story building. It's formed from dissolving rocks. Dissolving rocks particles.
I love it. Don't worry about the fact that you didn't know some of those words, because that's what happens in nonfiction text. You just work through them.
Yeah, there's some fancy words.
It's a fancy word. So what I want you to do, though, is I want you to go through and reread it if you do that, okay? Good. Keep going and start thinking about what are you seeing again and again. I want to hear you, Olivia. Where are you reading? Can you show me really quick? Right here? Many. Okay, go ahead.
Many lumps pile up and form a stalagmite. A stalactite is another formation. A stalactite forms when a water drop drills before it falls from the top of the cave. Over time, stalagmites and stalactites can grow together. they can form column.
Yeah. So what do you think that means? They form columns. What do you think that means? Do you see anything on the picture that might help you to understand that?
Different rows.
Like rows? Like when they form together, maybe when the tops and the bottoms connect, is what I'm thinking, is what they mean by these columns. See how like the bottoms and the tops come together?
In a different picture, a stalagmite and a stalactite was connected to long ones.
And that forms that column. Is that what we're seeing? Excellent. I love that. Okay, you did a really good job reading. There was one word that you read here. You said drills. When a water drop drills before
Dries.
it Oh, good. Okay, I thought you knew that word. I think you were just going through and reading it really quickly. Okay, good. So you saw water, 2 caves, and 2 waters, the words that you saw there.
Yeah.
Go back and read this again and see if there's anything else that comes up to you, okay? And then I'll come back to you guys in just a few minutes. How are you doing, Robin? You started again? Okay, let me see what kind of things you've been reading over here. You're seeing column, stalactites, stalagmites, dissolves, limestone. Are these words that you're seeing over again and again? I'm sorry, Wayne. Is that on your book there? Excellent. Can you read this again for me so I can hear you reading?
The largest cave column is the world. Is in the cave of Merja in Spain.
Okay. You said the largest cave column is the world. Oh, in the world. Okay, because that didn't make sense to me. I was like, the largest cave column is the world? I thought, is the whole world a cave column? That didn't make sense, did it? That's okay, good. Go ahead and continue reading. You're doing a great job.
It is as tall as 10-story buildings. It formed from dissolving rock particles. Caves such as Narja and Carlsbad caverns form all over the world. They form in limestone. How water reacts with carbon.
Where are you at? I lost you.
Here,
Okay, try that.
carbon,
Carbon.
carbon dioxide in the air and soil. The water becomes a weak acid. When it seeps through the limestone dissolves.
Okay, good. So are you understanding what this is talking about? What is this talking about right here?
Talking about like how the stalagmites and stalactites are like forming.
Oh, how they're forming. And how are they forming? I'm seeing some highlighted words. Should we be looking at those? By using acid and solutions. And I'm seeing things dissolving. Okay, very good. Okay, keep reading. You're doing a good job. And let me see what your words are. Keep reading. You're doing an excellent job. And see if you can add to your list or maybe even put some tally marks to see how many times those are coming up. Solution, column, limestone, water drops. Okay, these are the words that you have so far. Can I hear you read?
The largest cave column in the world is the cave in Narja in Spain. It is as tall as 10 stories building. It formed from dissolving rocks particles. Caves such as Narja and Carlsbad carven from all of the world. They form in limestone. How water reacts with carbon dioxide in the air and soil. The water becomes a weak acid when it seeps through the limestone. The limestone dissolves. This makes a solution of or type of mixture, the water limestone solution moves through the ground. Over time, the moving solution curves out a cave, solution cave.
Wow. Okay, so what's happening here?
That's how a cave is forming.
Okay. So the cave is forming by how? What's happening?
By limestone, water, and soil.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. All right. Keep reading. You're doing a good job. We're almost finished. Okay. Mom, can I hear you read for a minute?
Cave. Oh, the longest cave called in the world is the Cave of Narja is in Spain. It is as tall as a 10-story building. It formed from
You've got it. Put it together. Oh, you're adding to it now. Dissolving.
Dissolving rock particle.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so what's happening here?
They're dissolving rock.
Exactly. They're dissolving the rock. What do you think that might mean? Dissolving the rock. What do you think happens to the rock particles if they dissolve? Not sure? What can you do? That's a bold word. What can you do? Is there somewhere in the book that has maybe... Since that's a bold word, I'm not sure. I haven't looked myself, but usually words that are bold are in the glossary. Can you read that?
Movements of particles of a solid throughout a liquid form to form a solution.
So it's changing something that is solid into a solution when it dissolves. So anytime you have words here that are in bold and you don't know what they mean, and the context didn't help, did it? Go back in the book and look. Okay, I'd like you guys to stop for a second.